And they keep asking. Sexy little bitch put on her mink lash. I'm talking Gucci glass or Chanel team jacket.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Melina. If you're a return subscriber, welcome back to the channel, the gang, the mob, the family, the bad bitty committee, because you already know over here we're litty. Like at this table over here in this circle, we're litty. Okay, don't play with that girl. Like, do not play with that girl. She naturally pretty. She be on her stuff. She genuine, real, like real down to earth. Don't play with her. That be the problem nowadays. Like, woman to woman, give them women they props. Give them ladies they props. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with telling somebody that they look good, they doing good, all of that. We gotta break that stereotype between us women. Okay. Anywho, I'm getting distracted. If you're new here, my name is Mel or Melina. Okay, big one, not the little one. Just put that out there because they be thinking since you a young buck you don't know what you're talking about or what you're doing. Before I even get into the video, I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all my social medias in the description box below. They'll also be right here on the screen so that you guys don't miss it. Like, come on, y'all, for real. We're family, we locked in, we cousins. Please don't make me tell y'all mama on you. That's all I'm saying, because I will tell y'all mama. Be like, yeah, my cousin over there acting up. You seen by that title and you seen by that thumbnail, y'all, it's been like a year and a half since I've done one of these, so why not, you know, do an updated Q&A with y'all, because I know y'all been wondering where y'all cousin at, where y'all homegirl been at. We got a lot to talk about and we got a lot to discuss in this video, so grab y'all some wine, grab y'all some snacks, something to keep you chill, keep you wind down during this time, okay? Because it might get a little messy. You might need a little tea, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, y'all, so enough rambling. I'm gonna get right into the video. The last time that I did a Q&A video was the end of 2023, which is this video. So if you guys haven't checked that video out, go watch that one and then watch this one. So a little backstory. I started taking my content creating seriously towards the end of 2023. I was building my Instagram and stuff. I was doing more makeup vlogs and stuff like that. So I was really trying to pretty much get the ball rolling on content creating. So that's also around the time when I first introduced myself back to my channel and stuff like that. So I think it's about time to update you guys on a lot of stuff and just where I am. Update my people on where I've been, house life, things like that. So yeah, 2023 was definitely a tough year for me personally. I was battling depression. I was going through a breakup. So I was really just trying to do whatever I could to take my mind off certain things, and that's what led me back into content creation. So thank God for that. Yeah, and I'm like, I just need to be real open and transparent with y'all, because I feel like back then when I did that Q&A, I wasn't as open and transparent with y'all. Like, it was a lot of stuff that I was not putting in there, you know. Y'all probably couldn't tell your girl was going through it, but in that video, baby, I was going through it. Last summer, I was able to hit a milestone of mine. I wanted to make 1,000 subscribers. Right now, we are at 1,047. So I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful for all of y'all who watch me. Definitely big shout out to you guys. I introduce myself to those who haven't been here the whole time. So I am Melina Hernandez. I am a 22-year-old makeup and lash artist. I also specialize in custom mink strips. Okay, don't pay attention to my lashes right now. I gotta redo them. I'm gonna upload some pictures in here because it don't matter where you at, I can ship them to you. So you can always support your girl. I'm not just an entrepreneur. I feel like I'm me. You know, I'm a fashionista, a food junkie for real. I'm just that girl. I'm just me. Okay, I'm a funny and bright spirit. I definitely love humor. Okay, I love to laugh. I'm gonna be that one to make you laugh. Okay, I'm that friend. A little backstory: how I got into makeup and lashing is just friends. They really pushed me to do it on other people, because I've always been, as I mentioned, like the fashionista, the one who makeup, nails, all that stuff already done. And my friends like, you good at makeup, like you need to be doing it on other people, you need to be trying on other people. So I just took that leap of faith, and yeah, I did that. I started my own business 4 years ago. As mentioned, like, I've battled with depression a lot, like growing up. So just trying to like distract myself and just kind of fill that void, I've ventured into entrepreneur life, and hobbies turn to incomes, basically. Aside from making people feel their absolute best and everything, I feel like I'm really just a chill girl, like truly. I love to be around my loved ones, those who love me and support me, you know, good vibes for real. Go catch some food, I go put on a good movie. Like, that's one thing about me. Like, if I find a series, baby, I'm not letting up until it's over. Okay, that's one thing about me. I didn't really put my birthday or anything in here, nothing, because I know people they be hating on us cancers for real. Okay, but I turned 23 in July 2nd. I'm ready for it, but it's just like, it's surreal, you know how you was just 18 and then now you 37. Like, hold on. But yeah, I'm just me. I'm a real chill girl. I feel like once you get to know me is to love me for real. You know, I'm a very genuine friend. I will give y'all the shirt that I have on. Okay, like that's how I ride for my people. I'm very supportive, very down to earth. You know how I get? I like to just ramble off one question, so I'm gonna move on, y'all. Someone asked, what is the hardest thing about my job? And I'll be lying if I said it wasn't everything, okay? Because when you're a service provider, that is a skill that you have to not only learn, but you have to obtain. So it's not something that you learn one time and then you're done. Since I do both makeup and lashes and do lash strips, it is something that I feel like I'm always have to evolve on. You know, like, it's something that I'm always going to have to like rebrand and relearn, and that is totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm sure the barber or hairstylist y'all go to, like, I'm sure they, you know, still be learning different techniques and going to classes and stuff like that, because it's easy to get comfortable and be like, oh, I'm doing it right, them clients is for me, them people is for me, them, you know, networking events is for me. People don't realize, like, it's some work you got to be putting in, constant work. So I would say evolving and the responsibility, because a lot of people be thinking, since, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, I work for myself, it's easy, you should have the money, you should have the time, you should have all this. And that's why they be saying, do not believe everything on the internet, because people, they don't show y'all the behind the scenes and the transparency a lot. There are some people that really do, but not everyone. The responsibility of, you know, my job, I'm the CEO and the employee. Like, it's just me. Like, I'm answering everybody's texts, I'm booking everyone, I'm counting inventory and counting sales and revenue, stuff like that, marketing. Like, I'm the janitor, I'm everybody. Okay, so I think let me really back some. It's not the responsibility that is hard, I think it's the discipline and the accountability. Okay, because anybody can be given, you know, any job. Okay, here, do this, but can I hold you accountable to do it? And are you gonna have the discipline to maintain your job? So when you don't have those, that's definitely what slacks your responsibilities. So I definitely had to reword that. But I love my job, I love what I do. I know that there are days where it may be tough, but that's where I'm learning that we have to take care of ourselves too, especially anybody who runs a business, anybody who is a service provider, anybody who has a job. Take care of yourself. You got to take care of your mental, your health, okay, your body, everything. Because if you're not taking care of those things, you're going to neglect your job, okay? You're going to neglect your other responsibilities. You believe a degree is necessary for success. And truth be told, no, I don't believe it is. I don't even think you need school for real to be successful. There are so many singers, rappers, billionaires, realtors, so many people, like the list can go on. There's so many people that made it that don't have a degree. Some people dropped out in high school, didn't even graduate, no GED, no nothing, and they're doing pretty well off for themselves. Definitely keep your options open. It's nothing wrong with going to school, getting a degree, or going to a trade and getting a certificate or anything. It's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's more so your plan. and you need to stick to it, and you need to hold yourself accountable, set yourself up for success. Okay, also feel like in the back of your mind you need to have that reality, like I can still do this even if I don't go to a four-year college, if I don't get that, you know, college diploma, you know. It's just because how society make it seem that you're not gonna be nobody unless you have a degree. You have to stamp it, you gotta claim it, you gotta speak it into existence beforehand. Next question is, where are you from? I am from Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, I am like dead smack in the middle of the map. I'm from KCMO. It's the Midwest. I'm from the big 816, y'all. Okay, we down the street from St. Louis, pretty much. But someone had asked, how has life been treating you? And I'm not gonna get on here in front with y'all. It's definitely not peaches and cream. But it hasn't been the worst either. I'm gonna start off with the good, and then I'm gonna lead to the bad. Since then, it's been good. It's actually been great for me. I've been growing personally, spiritually, physically. Okay, like got them yams back there. But of course, life has its obstacles. I picked back up on my content creating journey. I hit 1,000 subscribers, which is something that I felt like I couldn't reach right then and there because, you know, I wasn't as committed as I thought I was. So you guys show me otherwise. This year made 4 years in business because I started my business brand in general February of 2021, and I started doing makeup in May of 2021, and then I started doing lashes 2022. Yeah, I'm like, dang, 4 years in business this year. Like, it's crazy how time flies. Like, I still feel like an amateur with my business, but my work speaks for itself. My practice, my skills, my work ethic speak for itself. So even in the times of like feeling a little in my head, I'm still able to look back and show gratitude. Like, I've made it this far, thank God. My business ain't doing nothing but going up from here. I've been putting me first a lot lately. I definitely been trying to, you know, be on my little pamper stuff. I'm, you know, learning how to stay up on my nails. I also took my first vacation and my first trip out the country. Shout out to my bae. Okay, I love you. Yeah, it was amazing. It was fun. I got my passport the end of last year, and bae like, look, we about to set this date, we about to get it done, and we about to go on our first out the country trip. Big dog, get you a big shark, get you somebody that's not gonna play about you. Okay, you deserve it. I've been working on products and stuff, and also certain projects with my business, so I'm happy to say that I've been really putting my best foot forward with that, you know, trying to invest into my business more in the right way. I've been able to track my business, track what definitely goes into it, and being intentional on, you know, my services and me in general, my customer service, things like that. So I'm not letting up. I'm definitely on their necks. Okay, that's all I know. Another accomplishment is, I think, well, I don't want to say I think, I did start my journey with God earlier in 2023. That was literally like the first time of me, well, the first year of me opening my Bible and really like reading from it and learning scriptures. Because I've always said that I've walked with God, I've been close, but whole time, baby, I've been lukewarm. Okay, I still am, partially. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. But I started taking my walk with God a lot more serious in, I want to say like May of 2023. So it was before the last Q&A video. I'm happy to say that I've definitely been just growing spiritually and growing emotionally, mentally, all of those things. I wish there was a lot of stuff that I could just show y'all like a glimpse of. Like, you know how they have the memory core? I wish I could show y'all for real, because I've came so far. Like, I've came so far. I'm gonna move on to I don't want to say the bad things, but I'm just gonna say the things that may have kind of took a toll on me. Old friends and stuff like that try to enter back into my life. That's a red flag. You being tested, y'all. I I've done business with a few people that didn't really turn out how I wanted it to. And it's no shade or anything to these people at all. It's just things that I thought were gonna go right that went left. There were some people that I definitely had to cut off and just distance myself from, because a lot of people are not your friend. A lot of people aren't even your associate. I think sometimes they just love the thought of you, you know, like they know you're gonna come through for them. They know you're not one of them to play with, like, so they try to test you. So I definitely have had them encounters, even with business and stuff. I've had people like asking me for money, and it's like, we're not even close. I mean, we close and we cool and we call each other like homegirls or whatever, but y'all ain't checked on me. You ain't asked me how I been, like how your mama doing, nothing. Like, them people you gotta stay far away from, like far away from. I did have some friends pass away that is very tragic, and I'm not gonna lie, it still messes with me. One of them was recent, but one of them was last summer, and it also changed my look on going out and stuff, because I would always see this person when, you know, we would go out. He was definitely a bright light for sure, and I think it just kind of like, it snapped me into reality real quick. It made me realize that these people that I'm kicking it with every weekend, these people that, you know, I call, you know, my friends, they not really your friends, and they could care less if anything happens to you or if you ain't getting no money in your pocket. You feel me? But you worry about hanging and kicking it with these people every weekend at the club. Where y'all at? Like, I'm about to pull up. No. So it definitely, like, it zoomed me out a lot. Like, for one, life is short. Love on the people that love you and support you, and quit wasting time. Quit wasting time, for real. I think it changed the whole summer. It changed the whole scene for everyone, because this person was definitely a bright light, positive energy, real supportive, real loving person, and for something so tragic to happen, I think it just kind of it caught us all off guard. Last year was definitely just, it was kind of hard ending off. Starting this year off, I had certain plans. I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, and just due to, like, not only personal issues but financial issues as well, I wasn't able to create that goal right now. I mean, it's still a goal, but I wasn't able to, like, push that goal, if that makes sense. And then I got news that a friend had passed away, so it's definitely been challenging. Okay, it has been a lot going on, but life is going to life. It has its own algorithm. Over here, this is my life. Okay, we gonna limit the distractions, we gonna up the focus, we gonna praise God anyway, because he always good. I hope everyone's emotional, physical, and mental well-being is okay and doing good. Even if it's not, I pray that they do get better, because I know that life be life. Next question, someone asked, are you single or are you taken? And are you in my business? Yes, y'all, I am happily taken. Okay, it's crazy because literally the last time I answered this question, I was like, y'all not gonna see my bae, y'all not gonna know none of that. As I mentioned in my maintenance vlog, I'm going to show you guys when I am ready. Okay, long as you know that I'm taken and that this ain't that and I'm not on the market and for sale, that's all that matters. But yes, we are going on 2 years. We started talking the beginning of 2023. Well, we met the beginning of 2023, and we was, you know, talking throughout the summer and stuff like that. Just, you know, a little talking, flirtatious stage. But it was something that I really didn't plan, and she didn't plan it either. So yeah, it was just something that kind of happened. You know, you go from being cool, close, talking, flirting, and then boom, y'all there doing the do. Like, excuse me. I want to show y'all so bad. I do. I want to show y'all my man so bad, for real. But I've learned from my last relationship to not be as open as I once was. And I think I just had something, like I had it bad. Like, I don't want to say I had something, but I had this thing to the point where like I was just public about everything. I mean, in my life, to my relationship, like I was just so open and too transparent, to the point where I felt like females that wanted to be me and hating on me and watching my every move, they wanted my relationship. Okay, so they sending their friends to inbox my man, like all type of stuff. It got crazy. So it's no shade to y'all, and don't take it personal, but it's just something that I'm just trying to keep private this go round. But as I mentioned, when the time is right and when I'm ready, of course I will let y'all in. I'm supposed to answer another question. They said, if you are taken, what relationship advice do you have? Or if you're single, what single advice do you have? So since I was on both, I'm going to answer respectfully. Just cause I need to put my girls on game. If you're gonna be single, be single. Do single people stuff. Okay, you cannot be sitting here being single, trying to have a sneaky link and trying to crash somebody else's home. Like, you cannot be doing it. If you're gonna be single, be single. No, look, practice celibacy. If you're gonna be single, practice celibacy. Okay, no strings attached, no exes, no hoes, no nothing. Like, be straight celibate, like nothing. You need to take that time to get to know you. You need to heal. This is how people mess up, because they go from relationship to relationship and they don't heal. They don't sit down with their trauma. One thing I recommend is definitely trying therapy, you know, behavioral health therapy, because it allows you to regulate your emotions. A lot of people think, no, I don't need no help, I don't need no outside help, but you need assistance. And then these are people that don't know you. Compared to your friends or your family, they're gonna be biased because they know you. But this is someone who truly don't know you from a can of paint, so they're able to give you perspectives and insight on certain things you wouldn't be able to see, you know. So if you're gonna be single, okay. When they say do you, don't be trying to do the other you. Okay, do you, respect, grow, glow, all of that. Do what you need to be doing in that single season. Okay, that way when you do find your person, you're ready for them. A lot of people be wondering why they be in so many relationships and all this other stuff. Baby, you don't even know who you is. You don't even know who you are. You ain't even taking that time to get to know you. So you bring out all this baggage, all this trauma, all this extra stuff in this relationship when you get into someone. My advice for the people in relationships, please communicate. Communication is the #1 key. Communication go a long way, okay? Because y'all can get into an argument over a misunderstanding when all y'all had to do was communicate. I'm gonna say communicate, love each other, and build. Definitely love each other. When I say love each other, I mean genuinely, like unconditionally love each other. I've experienced relationships where the love was conditional, when I was only beneficial to them, okay? So in this relationship, I see the unconditional love. Like, even when we mad at each other, even when we upset, like, we're still gonna say, I love you. I'm mad at you right now. I may talk to you later, but I still love you. I think that's what every type of relationship, like, a lot of people think they're giving unconditional love. Whole time you're doing it only on certain conditions, only when it's good for you. And the last one is build each other up. I feel like if you want a relationship for the media, if you want a relationship just for you, if you want a relationship just because your friend says so, you looking for it in the wrong reasons. You need to be looking for longevity. Like, you need to be wanting to build a future with this person and grow and build, not just individually but as a team, because y'all become one. So if you just with somebody just for the Instagram likes, baby, you ain't gonna get far. If you only with them because they giving you money, it ain't gonna last long. You feel me? But I feel like when two people are seeking each other, like seeking the same things, I don't want to say just within themselves, but within another person as well, I feel like that takes them far, because y'all can relate and y'all both want the same thing. Y'all want the same goal. Y'all working towards the same plan. Definitely find somebody that is wanting to grow with you, support you, put you on that pedestal, and even help you get up there, you know, and not just solely in it for themselves, because that's that's not gonna last, y'all. Yeah, that's just my little advice, y'all. If you haven't found your person right now, trust me, it is coming, okay? There's always someone for someone. They asked, what is the hardest challenge I've ever had to face? And truth be told, the hardest thing that I've had to go through was depression. And I think a lot of other things are linked to it, you know, because relationships cause depression. I felt like when I was going through it, it was just a lot of things piled on top of one another, just piled on top of one another. So when I finally was able to break free from the grip of depression, it was just like, wow, like that is the hardest thing I've had to deal with. And even when you're trying to do good and you're trying to do better and you're trying to get yourself out of that, there's still depression like pulling on your leg. Because I was so young too. I'm not trying to take any sympathy or anything away from the men, because it's definitely tough on them too. But I feel like for women, it starts so young for us. Like we be like 12, 13 years old, like almost around the time where our period come, and it's just like boom, there go depression. Like, what is this? You don't even know what it is for real. You just over here, you know, going through it, wondering why you just want to jump in front of a moving bus. I promised myself a lot of things and I would never go back. Like Janae Aiko said, you just gotta keep going. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna get better, I promise. If nobody told you I love you, I want to see you here another day, that's all that matters, y'all. I definitely want you to stay another day. I definitely want you to flourish in life and feel loved and all the things that you deserve. So just hang in there one more day, y'all. Just hang in there. Someone asked where would I love to travel to next, and y'all, let me tell you, it's already in the works. I can't ruin it. I still haven't decided on a place, me or Bay, but I'm gonna tell y'all like probably like the top 5 picks. We definitely trying Aruba. We want to go to Thailand. I definitely want to go to Mexico, like either like Cancun, something, Puerto Rico. I need to put that on there too. Jamaica's on my bucket list too, and it might be just because of the clay float thing, you know, where they be putting the clay and stuff on you. The top 3 right now is Puerto Rico, Cancun, or the Bahamas. One of those. Okay, someone says list your favorite makeup product at the moment. Now, a little tip, y'all, you can use concealer or foundation, and foundation for concealer, or of course foundation, or y'all can even use it to like fix your blemishes a little bit and blend it in. Boom, got your little soft glam. But I've been on this foundation real bad, but I'm on NARS real bad. The let's see, it looked like that. I'm trying to go there. So next time y'all try NARS and y'all haven't tried this, try it please. And I know y'all probably looking at the price like but a little go a long way. Like, it's full coverage, it's light, I love it. I use the foundation for concealer sometimes, so I'll just probably like get my under eye bags, carve out my brows, and then put on my little blush and stuff, and I'll be cool, and it look like a whole face. I love me some blush too. It grew on me because I went from not wearing or using blush at all. Like, I used to have all these blush palettes, never used them. Okay, next question. Something that motivates you to keep going. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't for God, because a lot of the times, sometimes you just want to give up. I'm gonna be totally honest. You just want to give up. You just want to move and change your name and never look back. My testimony alone motivates me to keep going, because it shows how resilient, brave, courteous I am. You know, the list can go on. It just shows that I can get through this too. You know, there's times where I felt like I wasn't gonna ever get through them things, leaving people alone. I wasn't gonna never find another job. I wasn't gonna do this or do that. But my testimony alone says different. This is my advice to y'all when y'all trying to look for something to motivate you to keep going. That sign, this is your sign. You are your sign. Your testimony is your sign. You could have gave up a long time ago, but you didn't. And you realize that when you almost did give up, it got better. Something greater came from it. My testimony, I just look back and try to show God gratitude. Like, you know what, you right, God. Like, you brought me through all of this, through things that I didn't even think I could make it out of. But I'm here. I hope you guys, keep going, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keep loving on you, keep loving on your people. And yeah, don't get discouraged by how it looks right now. Don't get discouraged by the distractions. This is coming from someone who is literally in the same boat. Like, it can be discouraging. It can be disappointing, okay, when something don't go the way you thought it was gonna go, or but we gotta keep going. With our head up, we gotta keep going. We got 2 more questions left, y'all. So we have this one and then another one. Someone asked the best ways to get through a breakup. Now, I could just say eat a whole pint of ice cream to yourself and just watch a Netflix series, but let's be truthful here. Ain't no best way to get through a breakup. Like, there's no best way. I mean, people try to party it away, people try to sleep it away. You know what I'm talking about. What type of sleeping? Not that sleeping in your bed, sleeping in somebody else's bed. People try to work it away. People try to distract themselves. They do a whole bunch of stuff. But I feel like personally the best way to get through a breakup is to fill it out, get through it. Go to a rage room, go to therapy. That's something that I had to do. Because I had so much anger in me. Like, I was so mad. Like, when I tell you I was ready to take that drive and probably go to jail, that was the last thing on my mind. Like, you gonna feel me, y'all. You gonna feel me. You're grieving the loss of someone. So you're gonna be going through all these emotions. You're gonna be mad, you're gonna be sad. You might even be happy though. You might even be happy for a split second. Like, I'm back single. Like, but you gotta get through it. Allow yourself to feel those emotions, because you're human. You can't keep sitting here trying to suppress you being upset and sad or mad, because you're gonna keep trying to suppress it, and guess what? You're gonna suppress it for so long. Say you stuffing something in a bottle, you're gonna suppress it for so long, and then boom, it's gonna explode. So I definitely don't recommend looking for other ways to get through it. There is no best way. I'm just gonna say it. There's no best way, because there might be a time where you think that you done got over it, and then boom, all them feelings come back up and you mad, sad, hurt all over again. Definitely don't give yourself no time frame on healing. I'm still healing from my previous relationship, just because of the trauma or the experience alone. So it may take some time. It may take your whole lifetime, y'all, to heal from a breakup. But I say get through it in a healthy way. There's no best way, but get through it in a healthy way. Find your little workout routine. Find your little cute fit or something. Get your hair done every Saturday. Buy you a little cute little journal you're gonna want to write in. But me personally, it took for me to just get through it. And it took time for me to just get over what happened. I also realize when you're not clouded by emotions, you're actually able to see the reason why y'all didn't work out, so allowing yourself to feel those emotions and getting them out is good. Just do it in a healthy manner, okay? Don't beat nobody up. Don't go to jail. Don't, you gotta worry about you. You got stuff to lose, so don't go all out. Okay, don't go all out on that person when you got stuff to lose, y'all. And I'm so grateful and thankful. This is why you need good friends, because I'm grateful and thankful for my support team. Make sure you got loved ones you can lean on, all of that. I promise you, y'all gonna be good. Y'all gonna be better than y'all was before the breakup. I'm telling you. Okay, y'all, last but not least, it says, I see you have close friends. How do you keep a strong friendship? You don't meet your friend and then y'all create a friendship that's just oh so perfect. I feel like as a person, you sometimes need to look in the mirror, okay? Nowadays, people can't take criticism. They think they portraying one person when they really not. A lot of people don't know themselves, stuff like that. So I definitely say start with looking in the mirror, because a lot of people think they're not the problem, and 9 times out of 10 you are. I had to realize that over the past few years, I may not have been the sole problem, but I was definitely adding to the problem, baby, this ain't even you. You hear me? Like, this ain't even you trying to hang out with A, B, and C, and you not even nothing like them. Definitely recognizing and realizing who you are and your characteristics and your personality and who you are as a person, okay? Because that limits anybody who don't meet those requirements. I'm not saying you gotta come over here and have a Chanel bag and 50K in your pocket and all this extra stuff. Like, no, I'm not saying no bizarre standard, but we cannot be friends if we are not alike, okay? I think that's a lot of the times where females mess up, because y'all think, you know, since they pretty, y'all could be friends, you know, two pretty friends. Like, no, you need to look at people's personalities and characteristics. Like, how is this lady gonna act when she broke? How is this lady gonna act when she grieving? You feel me? Like, you gotta know people outside of just first impressions and social media and stuff. But then that leads me to the next one. So say, you know, you meet people, you become friends with them, they not really the best of the best when y'all first meet. So how do you kind of evolve together and keep a friendship? So first of all, I feel like it's just like any other relationship, any other, you know, relation in general. It has to be mutual. You know, if one person only willing to grow and then the other person just want to be stuck and staying there, y'all not gonna get nowhere, and y'all definitely not gonna grow in y'all friendship. All of my friends, we all started out, you know, our own person, but building and growing in ourselves also allowed us to grow in our friendships, because, you know, us being open-minded, us being considerate, loving, stuff like that. Let's go on. But yeah, it just has to be mutual. Y'all have to take constructive criticism. There's times where my friends get on my tail about certain stuff. I ain't heard from you in how long? Like, why I always gotta call you? You know what? You right, my bad. And I fix it. Vice versa. Some of my friends, you know, I've had to get on their tail. You ain't done this, you ain't done that, but I'm seeing you doing this, like, and I'm getting on you because I love you, and I know vice versa, they love me and they want to see me do better. I also have this thing, I don't want to say this thing, but this mindset of my friends don't owe me their lives. And I think I would like to say that we all follow by that, because nowadays a lot of people are looking for, like, you know, them friends that y'all run around in a crew and a clique and stuff like that, and always got to be together and always doing this, doing that together. But me and my homegirls, like, we link up, we have a good time, we have a great time. We also know that we're adults, we're growing each day. A lot of us are changing adventures and stuff like that, jobs, careers, hobbies, all type of stuff, traveling. So a lot of the times we may be busy, you know, but we know our bond and we know where we stand with each other. Like, those are my friends. I can call on them, they can call on me. Need me to come pick them up, I need you to come pick me up, boom. Them is friends. People who don't count favors, people who don't hold nothing against you, people who are real genuine and down to earth, people who are loving and supportive unconditionally. If anything was to go left and we not liking what each other doing, I feel like we can definitely bring it to each other attention, like, friend, fix this, like, and I got them, and vice versa. Like, that's just how me and my ladies roll. But it's definitely something that's going to always evolve. Definitely pray on it. Definitely use your judgment. A lot of people be faking like they're your friend and they not. That's one thing I had to learn. Learn your friends from your homegirls to your associates. Like, people who you just see out, or people who might be cool, people you might know from school, people that you might can go get a drink with, but they just your associates. Like, you can't call and ask them for anything. You can't call and ask them for no $10 or come give me a ride or anything like that. Those are associates. That's what I claim to be associates. I feel like homegirls, y'all may not be around each other as much or anything, but y'all definitely, you know, y'all cool. Like, y'all real good friends, y'all real good homegirls. But my friends is like my circle, my, you know, selected few. Everybody had those selected few. As long as you have a loving, positive, and true support system, you can't fail, you know. especially when it's people that want to see you succeed, that's gonna help you get there and gonna clap for you when you get there. Woo, baby, you can't lose. Okay, so yeah, definitely use y'all discernment. Definitely do what y'all supposed to be doing so that you can attract the right friends. Okay, enough rambling for the night, y'all. I done rambled y'all head off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I did, because it's always fun filming for you guys. If you guys want a part 2, please comment down below part 2 and send me some questions, send me topics, send me whatever y'all want me to talk about, okay? Because this was definitely a good one, and I told y'all I'm on y'all neck and I'm not letting up. Before I even exit the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all my social medias in the description box below. They'll also be on the screen right here, so don't be no stranger, or I'm telling your mama. Until next time, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video.
She gon' get it without access. She on queen status. You write a solo in that form, don't need to pass the blunt.